Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, dwyrin here. It is Friday, and that means it is another day for basics. And today, I have hopped on an old account, well, not really that old, just an account we haven't really seen much lately. And that is my Mr. Baggins account here on Foxy. It is currently 11Q. I have not given any love in any way, shape, or form to DDKs lately, so I thought I would go back and do at least one game in DDK fashion, maybe two. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we are white, and I am going to invite a little bit of a diagonal opening today. As you can see here, it has been requested. Now, of course, he's hitting the 3-3 because that is what the AlphaGo likes to do, so I'm not entirely surprised in any way, shape, or form that we are seeing this from our opponent. Unfortunately, he's not really sure what he wants to do, so I get to go ahead and connect here, which is kind of nice. And I get to Hane on this side as well. So we've got a nice little enclosure here on our opponent early on. Yep, he needs that in order to live. I will go ahead and defend myself because we are playing a bit of a basic style. I guess either or doesn't really matter which one I go for. Maybe something a little bit lighter like this? Nah, let's just do something a bit basic. There we go. Now what's he gonna do? Alright, he's trying to hit our stone here as well. If I ignore him, he's gonna like get clamp and connection stuff, so I'll go ahead and respond to that too. Alright, now is that something I have to respond to? No. There's corners still open, so let's go about our merry little way and approach the corner. Alright, I get to approach the corner again, it looks like. That's always nice. Okay, I get to completely enclose this corner, that's also very nice. Oh, he does not like being completely enclosed. He's going to try and cut himself out of here. Well, we'll just save our stones and we'll be okay. We're not going to try to kill a corner. I do like the influence that we're getting here. I'm just going to make sure he doesn't get a completely... that's not the word I'm looking for. What am I looking for? I want to say a word, but that's not what I want to say out loud. I don't want him to get this area unhindered. Now, if I want to, I could play here and kill his corner. But we are playing DDK. We're going to focus on just getting nice and strong on the outside. Yep. Then I think we'll play something a bit like... Ooh, okay. Play something a bit like that, it looks like. Protecting our cutting points. He gave us Sente, but I don't like the shape we have here. So I'm actually going to invest maybe one more move in something like this. Alright, he's trying to hurt me. I'll respond to that, I suppose. Connecting up my group seems like a really strong decision. Maybe this group is not the strongest in the history of the ever, so let's go ahead and connect it on up. Maintaining connection and not being surrounded is more important than any of that new stuff you might be keen to try out in your games. So I could play here if I really wanted to, or sorry, here, not here, my bad. But I don't really want to deal with all this pushing and shoving stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and connect. Okay. Little concerning for him because if I play here and then here, he doesn't live locally down here. But like I said, we're going to try not to murder anybody. And I'm just going to keep surrounding, I guess. He's going to try to kill himself. He's going to try to play here because it drops down. But if he does that, we just go that way and it's all fine. Okay. Well, I'm still going to just defend myself in hopes that he does the same thing. I I think my hopes and dreams are not being realized right now. Tell you what, I'll play here. He really wants to connect under, that's fine, because we have a bunch of influence here, so I think I'm just going to go and take a little bit of an enclosure here like so. He's attarring the one stone doesn't really matter, so we'll take our extension like so. He took our stone, which still doesn't matter, so we'll now approach his corner like so. Alright, I don't want him going underneath my stone, so we're going to make our group here nice and strong. See, if he gets this move in, that large knight, he gets a bit of a base there, right? I don't understand that move at all. Guess I'll just build up this area slowly. Okay. He did not respond. Let's keep building up this area with maybe a cap like so. Okay. Right. Same thing. Just going to go ahead and cap him out here. Because we don't really need much. It's really tempting to try and get all of this for yourself, but you don't need it, so don't try. So I'll go back and surround here. And just keep connecting on up. You can have this and live, I don't mind. This is really all we need. Think about this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th line territory? That's pretty good. That is really good. Anything more than this is just greed. It's just greed, 100%. I'll respond there. Don't have to, but I will. This I don't have to respond to, so we won't. We're just going to go ahead and finish off our base here. And I'm going to see if I can't... No, I won't do it. He might die. I'll go ahead and play here, give him Sensei. Hopefully he gets a base with something like this, and into here. If he tries to invade this and forces me to undercut him, this will unfortunately die. That's not bad. Yeah, something like that. What else? Well, I could falsify that and probably kill that group. Instead, I'm just going to go and enlarge my corner, maybe? Yeah, not really sure what to do here. Keep him out of here. Maybe there's Aji that I'm not seeing. Okay. Got some cuts happening here. Go ahead and defend my cutting points. Make sure my cutting points are all nice and strong. So you can see how we're backing off into shape constantly. That limits the amount of Aji these stones can use to try and hurt me. And I think from here, all we really have to do, ideally, is just make sure that we don't leave any weak points behind. It's not bad. It's not bad. You got it. You got it. Connect this on up. See if we can force this to live somehow. Picking up some territory. A little bit, not much, but a little bit while we're doing this. Guess we can push here in the corner. Get in some good endgame. A little bit better endgame. Picking up a couple of points. That's all we're doing. So we can still actually kill this now that I look at it twice. I think, right? Yeah. If I play here, he plays here. I think we can. I'm not sure. I don't know where to play. Poke that, I guess, and then take some territory here by forcing these moves. Yeah, something like that. There we go. We kept that nicely defended. Alright, so we won by 53 points. I probably cut out a lot of the end of that particular game so we can go ahead and do another one. Like I said, this is like very AlphaGo-y. The correct response is to play here, and then if you play here and I respond again, then congratulations, you can, you know, get Sentei and play elsewhere. That is 100% new AlphaGo. So that's the thing. And I guess he's trying to experiment with some of the new stuff. That's interesting to see an 11Q immediately embracing like the new stuff that computers are doing and trying it in their own game. Unfortunately, he's not a computer and giving not being sure of the Joseki, I would imagine not being sure how to reduce given what we saw in there, kind of just hurt his play a lot. So he probably underperformed this game by a significant margin. Because you can see here, he's like really, really approaching thickness, which is not something you need to do. Like if we're going to play respectfully of the basics, we're going to go and approach this 3-4 point 100%. Because this doesn't hurt me. I've got fine shape. My group's strong. Just take a large point, but he needs a base for himself, and I'll credit him that. He got himself a base. He was worried about me using my influence to attack, so we backed off. That's great. Regretfully, it means I get a double approach, and now we have to pick some kind of Joseki here. Not the end of the world, though, because we still have approaches here. We still have expansions here. I would say this could still be a game for black. Unfortunately, he went all in on attacking me, and this is why we focus on the bases. I'm actually glad that we played this guy. I'm really glad, because this is the exact reason why we don't really try to kill things and show, you know, how strong that is, why we adhere to the opening theory of corner, side, center first, because it's things like this. Can you make attacks early in the game? Yes, you can. What happens when those attacks don't go anywhere? Well, then you've just given your opponent a bunch of stones somewhere else in exchange for what? What was that worth? And that's essentially the problem that he encountered. Like, what do we do here when our attack did nothing? The answer, importantly, that he came up with was die here in the corner, because you can't live from this. That is just now a dead group, so that's unfortunate. If he was going to try to live, I don't even know how you do it. Make this exchange first? Maybe? But that's okay, I mean, wrong order, whatever. He got it in the end. Now, same thing here. We're not interested in this because this is not the larger side. We want to play something like this, or maybe something like this to start trying to deal with the influence. White is just going to get something here. That's all there is to it. Don't really have a whole lot of say in the matter. I have a lot of influence. My shapes are strong. I'm going to get something here. If you try to prevent it, it's an overplay, and I'll probably try and get more as a result. And this early on, just trying to reduce your opponent's ability to make any territory anywhere is not really a good strategy. Unless you want to be doing that for the entire rest of the game, never letting up, and somehow managing to put pressure on your opponent at the same time. Because you're not making territory while you're doing this, right? Like, this didn't make territory. This didn't make territory. This is trying to die. That was really dangerous, because we could just drop down, because it's not a thing. So yeah, the same thing I mentioned here. Like, if I respond to that, maybe I don't get the extension. But because we don't fall for small moves, because we're focusing on the basics, we took a large point. Same thing, took a large point. Made our group strong. Develop to our potential. That's really all it took this game. Keep developing your potential. He's got one group. He could have had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups, right? He did connect this one, but you get the idea. Just for those of you who are interested, yeah, well, you could totally kill this. There's not enough room to live here in any way, shape, or form. Those stones will just die. Same thing over here, I should point out. Like, we've got this into something like this. And now where's the eye shapes? Hard to find them, hard to find them. The cuts here didn't do anything because we made ourselves nice and strong. I do want to reiterate that. If we were going to try to kill him, we would just go and play something like this right now. I don't see a way for him to get another eye here. Unless I play something stupid like that. Play here, 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 there, there, there. And then that's nicely dead. Could harass me. But everything should be fine. Anyway, let's play another game.
The game is started.
Alright, we're black here on Tygem. We are playing as an 11Q on a brand new account that I just made. And what I figure I'm going to do here... Oh, we have an aggressive player. He's got 7,000 wins, 8,000 losses. So I am not at all surprised that we are encountering something like that. I'm going to play nice and solidly. I'm not going to get into any weird shenaniganery. Just going to go ahead and connect. Take my territory. I finished this Joseki right now in the fact that I've got my corner and an extension. He gets a base, I get the other corner. So we Haned once, we connected, and then we extended. So we pretty much avoided any complicated variations, I think. Yep, that's what I was looking for. And now we can take this. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to play an 11Q on Tygem is because they're notoriously sandbaggers. And I want to show how to, even if you yourself are a DDK, for example, you can do pretty well against these players if you're just calm, cool, and collected. Like right now, he's showing really, really serious aggression. He's attaching to me, he's playing greedy over here, and we're just not gonna fall for it. We're gonna just get ourselves bases, yeah, see, exactly. We're gonna look after ourselves. Get our corners, because we're going corner, side, center. And we're just not going to take the bait. Not taking the bait in any way, shape, or form. secure on my corner. I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure on him, keep the man honest. Because 2-space extension can't live local, so clearly we are going to apply a little bit of pressure to that. Go is called a surrounding game, so he's inviting us to surround, ergo we will surround. I am dead serious when I say we're surrounding him. Okay, I hope he reads this out very carefully. Read it out. Nice. Alright, so he's completely surrounded. Now note, requires reading. That's not actually Sente. If he pushes, I block. He cuts. I Atari. That's a self-Atari now, right? If he takes this one after I play here, you see that? So that's not actually Sente. There's nothing here that to respond to. I'll respond to it anyway. So we have a bunch of cutting points. We need to start fixing these things awfully quick. Like so. This guy is so not a double-digit Q. I'm just gonna go make some shapes, make sure we get nice and out. Guess we can play here. See, the problem here is this crazy dude is trying to kill us. I'm gonna make a cutting point. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the cutting point, but I made it. And now I'm just gonna go and... Am I reading? I'm reading. I'm reading that if he tries to cut this, we just like rip through him here. Is that tough to read? I should just push through and cut. This is the most obvious thing in the history of ever. I'm caught. I'm not sure what's basic here, what's not. I'll diagonal for safety. Like the minute I caught myself reading this, I didn't want to use it anymore. I felt like maybe... Like, I'm trying to avoid things that you guys accuse me of a lot of time. Like, oh, you played that because you read it out. I'm like really, really careful whenever I catch myself doing any kind of reading. Because what I read here is I can do this. He's going to defend himself. I can save myself my shape with something like this. Jump up from here. I've created a wall, and then those stones die. But even if I don't go through with the whole killing the stones thing, I think this move was still valid, just for the push and cutting threat, you know? But I knew the main reason I wanted to play that was because I wanted to get strong here, come out, and slice off the 2 stones. He's hesitating. So he is 7,307 games won to 8,946 games lost. He fell from 10Q after rising from 16Q, 17Q. Yeah, after rising from 17Q-ish, it looks like. And from the way he's playing, we know that he is not actually a DDK. He's got his sense of shape is pretty good. He's really, really aggressive. But I don't think he's accurately defending his weak points enough. Like, if he learned to just, like, calm down, get yourself some shapes, you'll be good. Don't get yourself surrounded. Then those, like, strong basics of looking after yourself, getting shape, along with that natural aggression, make him a pretty formidable player. That'd be pretty good. Really would, really would. But until he learns that, this kind of style here falls to anyone who's patient and gets shape. Because then we just run into a wall where, like, what do we do? And I have a sneaking suspicion he's letting his timer run out. He played a move. All right. So he's playing this, which I like. I'm going to keep defending myself. That is so weird. I guess he had to go fix dinner or something. I don't know. All right, whatever. That's fine with me, man. So if I play here, he's probably going to lose these stones and the game's pretty much over. Tell you what, I will defend one last time just to ensure he can't do any weird cappy shenanigans and buildy shenanigans, plus it keeps him behind enemy lines, which I like. Then I will go back up and play here. I am surprised. I thought for sure he was letting his time run out. Apparently not. Apparently not. Maybe he's playing from work or, I don't know, school or something? I don't know. Don't know. Alright. Well, this is pretty basic. I'm just making a square around his group. I do like the defense on the right hand side. There's a lot of bad Aji there, starting around this area because of the cutting. Ooh, actually starting from here because of the threat to go underneath, threat to come out, and the threat to go underneath. Yeah. Alright, he's going to try and live here. I am now tasked with the very, very annoying decision to decide whether or not we want to play hard against this or not. Tell you what, I will respond once like so. I'm also trying to figure out if reducing this is basic or not. Not really sure.
Overtime
Okay.
countdown has begun.
There's no need to kill it. I believe in our basics.
Nine, 8.
It's a little bit strange, but okay. Let's go and take our large area. It's very risky. It's very risky indeed. What happens if I just jump out? And what happens if I just cut a large knight? These stones can go underneath. But you can see what it does to this. Strengthening ourselves. Atari. The right answer is to play here, but I think that not many people will get that. I'll play here instead. Alright. We can make an exchange. That's fine with me. I'm not greedy. I'm not a greedy person. Technically, I'd like to kill it all, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy. Guess we'll just play what? Here, maybe? That should do it, right? Tari, then link underneath. 2 liberties, 2 more than 2 liberties, so we win this with capture race. Okay. Still only 2 liberties. Now, I'm noticing that this group might need a little bit of assistance. So I think what I will do here is make sure we're connected 100%. I don't want to leave this to chance. I don't want to look at this and be like, are you really alive? I don't know about that. You know? There is no question. We are absolutely alive. I'll just borrow a couple of points over here while I'm at it. Nothing too greedy. That's fine. So it looks like we're nearing like endgame and stuff. So let's go ahead and shrink this area down a touch. Go ahead and get in some larger moves. Go ahead and get in some larger moves. We can clamp here, which is nice if he's not careful. Not careful. I think we could also kill this if we really wanted to. I don't see the 2 eyes here yet. Instead, we'll go here and Hane here. Threaten to go into the corner. Just doing that end game. I like that. I like that a lot. I could kill that and then the group in center maybe dies again. I don't know. Just be careful. Ooh, I could still do that. Just reduce. This is not the proper way you reduce, so you can like do clampy stuff there. But this is okay. Threatening the Atari. Looks like this is still endgame, so we're gonna go ahead and play. The clamp is obviously better. I think that's probably gonna end in my bad things, so I will play here. I'll go ahead and respond to that. So according to the guesstimator, we are up by 30 points, which is more than enough. And the reason for that is this is completely enclosed. This is completely enclosed. It means it was susceptible to endgame on top and bottom. This is all connected, as it's not all surrounded. The upper left being alive. Oh, it's so annoying. Yes, he needs to Atari here or something, or he's gonna... No, he needs to make an eye here or he's dead. I couldn't throw in previously, but now I can. There you go. I like it. Free move. Force him to play 2. Yeah, okay. Guess I can Atari here, huh? Oh, yeah, okay. Don't see much else to do, so we're just gonna go ahead and randomly poke. So I think this was a pretty decent example of playing basics against a little bit of a very aggressive player who may not be his actual rank. On Taijim, I have a student right now who's having trouble against some of these DDKs, unfortunately, because a lot of them with way over 10,000 games, like neighboring in on 20 and all that stuff. Yeah, those players can be kind of tough, you know? Alright, so this game we won by 32.5, which wasn't too bad. I'm gonna go start review. So, in this game, he attached immediately. We just defended ourselves. We could have continued up here if we wanted to. I just didn't really want that to happen, because now this is the avalanche variation. So we kept it nice and simple, just by connecting, and we're fine. We took the corner. He got greedy. If you want, you could play here, and then maybe do something like this. It's very aggressive. It attacks the outside stone, but it's hard to really expand a lot when we already have a presence down there, so you could argue this is okay too. Instead, we just took a base. He came in, we defended. After we were defended, looks like we're okay. Play away. He played there. He's really worried about me coming into this one. I would be more interested in playing something like this, I think. To build up left-hand side rather than just play a go-team move. That's just me. The problems here is, yeah, we get to attack this. Admittedly, we attacked it too far. We should just play something like this now. He comes out, and then we just take our large point. Instead, we played this, which was really, really reckless and greedy. Because after this, there's also this. And at that point, oh my god, what are we even doing? I don't even know. I don't know. I have too many cutting points. I apparently I stepped my bounds. This is pretty straightforward. I think you can still push through and cut there. Here, all I had to really do is play something like this. And that. So here we can see that his shape is not the greatest. We can kind of do a whole bunch of pokes at it. And that's not that great for him. It's hard to find out where his eye shape is. Here normally, whoops. Yeah, here normally we would diagonal that. Excuse me. We would diagonal this. Then play something like that. This is now going to die off where the other one is. This happily died off as well, so we're completely fine there. I probably should have played this one instead, I guess. I mean, it seems like it's okay, right? That we played here. We could throw in right now and kill him. But he did play this, and you know what? It's actually a good move. Straight line, I get killed. So sad. You're taking large points. That's pretty much the end of the game, really. So yeah, you DDKs who I've been ignoring for the past couple of weeks, I'm very sorry about that. I hope you enjoyed today's Back to Basics video. Hope they're helping you improve your own games. As always, I'm Dwyrin, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody.